What is going on, guys? It's Chris here, and today I think I'll go over the Sorcerer spells once more because in the past we did go over them, me and Dan, and that was from the leaked footage, but now this is all 100% confirmed by Tamriel Foundry and ESO themselves. So I'm going to go over the Storm Calling, which is the kind of bread and butter for offensively minded sorcerers, Dark Magic on the crowd control, and Daedric Summoning on the summoning. I also want to say a big thank you for 1,000 subscribers, guys. It's amazing. Keep up the work, and you encourage us every day to make new videos. While you're at it, I want to try something. Can we try get this video to 10 likes? That would be absolutely amazing, guys. So, without any further ado, let's get into it and start with Storm Calling. So Storm Calling. This is the offensive part of the Sorcerer. It consists of an ultimate, 5 actives, or is it 6? Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actives and 4 passives, and it's the same for Dark Magic and Draconic Summoning. So Storm Calling is going to be pretty much PvP build, and you'll see why when I go over the ultimate. So the ultimate is Overload, a toggleable attack. While Overload is active, light and heavy attacks are replaced with overpowered versions that cost ultimate as their resource. Now we do know that ultimate is recharged by doing normal attacks, and if you can keep up a dot, you're going to be doing a lot of damage with Overload. First up on the active is Mage's Fury. Calls lightning from the sky, dealing shock damage. The spell also applies a debuff to the target, which causes them to explode, dealing bonus damage once they pass below a health threshold. So basically, let's say 35% health, if they go below that, it does extra damage. And the fact that it explodes, hello, that's amazing. Bolt Escape. Teleport forward in a straight line, stunning nearby enemies. This is kind of like the dodge ability in Neverwinter that the mage class can use. It kind of like teleports them, but this also stuns them. Lightning Splash. Create a pool of electric energy that deals damage every second to enemies within its radius. An ally may exploit the area to activate a conduct synergy. A lot of electric damage here. Surge. A short duration buff which increases your power, therefore increases your damage. I'm guessing you'll use this when the opponent's on low health just to finish them off. Lightning Form. Wrap yourself in electric currents, increasing your damage reduction for a short duration, while dealing shock damage to all nearby enemies. So you basically, every time you get hit, you're going to deal shock damage. It's an amazing lightning foam shield. Capacitator. Increases magic regeneration. That is amazing. I mean, if you're a sorcerer, you're going to be using mostly magic, and therefore Capacitator will come in handy. Energized. Increases the damage done by all lightning-based magic, and seeing that Storm Calling is mainly lightning, that's going to increase the damage of nearly all your spells. Integrate. Your lightning-based spells have a chance to instantly disintegrate low-health targets. Now, could you imagine that? Some guy's running away, just turns to dust. How amazing would that be, dude? Reduces the cost of all lightning-based spells is Expert Mage, and I'm guessing that's going to be the last passive you get. Well, personally, I would get it last anyway. That's all the Storm Calling. Let's move on to Dark Magic. Personally, Storm Calling is going to be my main PvP spec, and maybe Dark Magic to be my AVA spec, and you'll see why when I get into it in a second. Up next we have Dark Magic, which is the crowd control for sorcerers. But that can always be reminded by mixturing skills with other lines. You could mix this, mainly the CC type of build. That's the way you could mix it. Its first ultimate, and its only ultimate, is Negate Magic. Dispels enemy magic effects in an area. Enemies who are spellcasting within the field are silenced and take additional damage. This is an AoE interrupt, silence, and damaging spell. It's perfect for AVA, or even PvE if you could think of it in that concept. You're fighting a boss, he's channeling a spell, you throw that down, goodbye spell. First up in the active is Encase. Dark shards erupt from the ground, immobilizing enemies in front of you. So this is kind of like a frontal cone ability, stunning people in front of you. Then we have Repulse. Nearby enemies are knocked back and snared for a short duration. So we can see that already dark magic seems to be focusing on knockbacks and silences. Ruined Prison. Seal an enemy within a ruined prison. Imprisoned enemies are disorientated, but benefit from increased health regeneration while affected. So basically you can CC him, but he'll regenerate health, so it's a use kind of wisely situation. Daedric Mines is the last active. Dark Exchange. Channel dark magic, restoring your own health and magicka at a cost of stamina. You sacrifice stamina, you regain health and magicka. More magicka, more damage. And now, the last one is Daedric Mines. Summon 3 mines in front of you. The mine takes a few seconds to arm itself, after which they immobilize and deal magic damages to enemies who touch them. You put those in front of a keep gate, no one's going to go out there. They'll send in the idiots first to get rid of it. So basically, that's less time that the enemies can take your keep. Up in the first passives is Unholy Knowledge. Reduces the magicka and stamina cost of abilities. More stamina, more moving, more magicka, more damage and spells. Blood Magic. Hitting an enemy with dark magic skill line heals you for a small amount. So if you use Repulse or Encase, then you will regenerate health thanks to Blood Magic. Persistence. Increases the duration of dark magic spells. So this increases the CC chain that you will set up with your teammates. And Exploitation. Increases your critical chance when attacking a target affected by dark magic. So you'll do more damage to people that are CC'd. Dark magic seems to be an amazing, helpful, and sufficient skill line for the Sorcerer. Now, I'm going to touch up on Daedric Summoning, and you're going to love this, because it focuses on curses, items that the caster can assist the caster in combat, conjuration, daedras. Oh my god, there's a lot. So, let's get into it. First up in the Daedric Summoning, we have its ultimate, Summon Storm Atronach. I can't pronounce that word because I'm Irish, and Irish people are very hard at pronouncing words, so sorry. Summons an immobile Storm Atronach at the target location. Enemies in the area are stunned and take shock damage. The Atronach casts lightning spells and is extremely durable. This is some sort of tanking ability, where you could, let's say you're being attacked by 100 million billion goblins. You throw this down, he'll take the hits for you. The first active is Unstable Familiar. Summons a Daedric Familiar to attack enemies. The maximum magicka of the caster is reduced by a small amount while the Familiar is alive. You take a penalty in your magicka, but you do get a friendly pet. Daedric Curse. Curse an enemy. When the effect expires, all enemies take damage. Only one curse can be active at a time. Now this is a twist. One curse active at a time. Does that mean another person can't put a curse on it, or is it just the caster? Summon Winged Twilight. Summon a Winged Twilight to attack nearby enemies. The maximum magicka of the caster is reduced while the Twilight is alive. So, again, you take penalty in your magicka, but you get an amazing pet. Bound Armor. Summon a magical armor. While toggled, gain increased armor at the expense of magicka regeneration. So, magicka regeneration will be reduced, but you do get more health or more armor to sustain your health. And last in the active is Conjured Ward. Create a damage shield on yourself and summoned creatures, absorbing a percentage of damage taken. So you're able to protect your creatures and yourself at the same time. The first passive is Rebate. Receive magicka back when one of your summons is killed, so you can actually summon another summon. Power Stone reduces the cost of ultimate abilities. That is amazing because you'll be able to get your Storm Atronach out earlier. Daedric Protection increases your health regeneration while your summoning abilities are slotted. If you have all your summons on there, your health regeneration is going to skyrocket. And Expert Summoner. Your summoned creatures gain additional bonuses. Winged Twilight's duration increased, Familiar's speed increased, and Atronach's range increased. Now guys, that's all the Sorcerer spells. As I said, we did go over this in the past, but I just wanted to clarify some of the information in case it has changed, and it has in some of the dark magic skill lines. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment below for next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Chris out.